But the way it works for if you want to be a successful Twitch streamer, the first thing you have to do is you have to put an intro that's like an hour and a half long, okay? And it just goes on repeat
It's
and it
just a
just keeps
giant
playing
edit.
We need an hour and a half intro.
at least.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end. Yes.
And then finally the show starts and you begin with apologies for being late and giving a bunch of nonsense excuses and yada yada, and then you get into the show. By that time, there might be 10, 20 people here. That's how it works.
All right. Well, we have another person here. We're gonna do a little. This is called Open Comms Postscript. Oh, thank you. First time on the show, Lord Anubis.
Yeah,
sorry.
I saw
Just
7
like
o'clock
when I
Eastern.
invite guests to my party and they come 20 minutes after the party ended already.
I did not know
You are welcome.
It was only an hour. I thought
No,
it was
please
2 hours.
drink our wine, eat our pizza.
Oh, the piece is cold. I'm so sorry. Fix that.
This is the first ever Open Comms Postscript. Lord Anubis.
For us people on the West Coast, a little hard. Just saying.
We're
That's fair.
All right. I hadn't listened to the show today. I just joined.
leaks.
We were talking about the
Leaks.
leaks. Have you seen the leaks?
Are we going to get an
Leaks.
F8A or what? That's
No.
the leak I heard.
No, that's no.
They're going to have another overdrive initiative, and you can upgrade to an F8A.
No. It's fake news.
What are you doing, man? Are you trolling us?
No, I literally saw people talking about it last night all over the place.
And
Another
that's-
F8A, huh?
No.
Yes, I think I saw it too.
No.
You know what? Why they may as well, honestly.
Ah!
It's too late. They said we're never gonna sell it, and then they, hooty hoo, here they are. They're selling it. So it's like whatever they do with it now, who cares?
Well, after that financial report that came out from like 2 years ago, they're on the ropes. They got to make some money.
Yeah.
They're spending it, right? At least the money's going somewhere.
Well,
I mean,
it's going to Sandy's salary.
I'd like to think it's still Chris Roberts on the beach just sipping Mai Tais, and I'm kind of okay with that. Like,
No, see,
Yeah.
Star Citizen is a scam by Chris Roberts, so he can make a Wing Commander 2 movie.
that I would
No,
support.
I know how this
Take my
plays
money.
out. I know exactly how this plays out. Okay, picture this scene: the sun setting. It's setting behind our protagonist. 2 people on the beach. The little umbrella is over them, and the waiter comes up with their little Mai Tais. The camera zooms in and fades in on Chris Roberts, and there's a guy standing there behind him. It's what's his name? What's the host of all the shows?
Jared?
Eric. Who? Jared.
Jared.
Jared's standing there. He's in he's in his little loafers and his beach shorts, and he's got his sunglasses on. He says, Chris, they really want a sun visor. And then
sounds like a
Chris just
porn.
looks up at Jared and says, that's not in the budget. I just gave Sandy a raise. End scene.
That's amazing.
Well, I gotta say, I mean, obviously in the last couple years and even in the last couple months, I mean, things have accelerated greatly. And I don't think that I've had a better time in game than right now.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
I've put hundreds of hours into the game over the last few months.
yeah, I think they, I think anytime, because I've seen this in other companies, like there's another company called the Wand Company. They make Pokeballs. They make magic wands that, they're like remote controls for TVs and stuff like that. And they made Star Trek accessories too. Some of the best you've ever seen. And they're coming out with a tricorder, but they've been talking about this since before COVID. Problem is the development for it's been really hard because shifting supply lines, different things like that. And they've been trying to get, all the designs and the hardware, and they're throwing everything they can into this. And I have never seen so many 60-year-old guys act like absolute babies about how long it's taking. And they're like, where is it? And it's just like, dude, they haven't even charged you and you haven't even placed an order yet. They're just telling you it's eventually going to come out. And I think that for something like that, it's not as warranted, but for something like this where you actually have paid into it, you have that effect, but it's a little bit actually more justified and more real. Although we just don't see the back end a lot of times, and I think that they're afraid to be able to really be honest because I mean, public responds negatively to everything.
Yeah.
Well, being an old guy, I can tell you this: tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I have less time.
You're on the
than,
TikTok?
No, I'm saying
We haven't put
my
the show on
time is
TikTok because we're
Yeah,
it's
put out some
intimidating.
TikToks. There we go.
my
See?
time is ticking away. I'm running out of time.
10-year insurance, same as LTI.
There are guys who said that, like, look,
Yep.
I'm gonna die in like a couple of
There are
years. I want this
people who have
tricorder.
been backers since the beginning who have gone.
Yeah.
I just saw a thread in the forum Spectrum thing the other day. Somebody from Test Squadron passed away. They want to get CIG to rename one of the points of interest on one of the planets somewhere after him.
In the arms of
mean, that'd be
a
pretty cool.
Copion.
So, Lord Anubis, you're a bit of a celebrity in
Why?
the Star Citizen universe, and I was
What?
really hoping you'd come on today, and that's so we were playing Tav, and Wicket was there with us, in spirit, and we met
You
this
asked for
gentleman who
directions?
in chat. I don't know if you can see the stream right now, but I paused it.
Let me. Is it on Twitch or
On Twitch.
which?
It's on Twitch.
On Twitch,
Yeah,
okay.
Open Comms Radio on
I went-
Twitch. You can. There's a link in the thing.
No, I went to it. It was just over by the time I went to it earlier
No.
because apparently I'm late.
There's
Yeah.
another caller waiting now.
Oh, here we go.
Are
I
you
see
serious?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, dude! All right, this is extended episode today. All right, before we get to the other caller though, because this is really important. Lord Anubis, in chat we were playing today, and a person named Awubis said, "LMAO." Just like I keep meeting a guy named Lord Anubis, and every
Oh.
time I call him a despot. And
Yeah.
yeah, you want to explain?
Yes. That's a Woobus. I keep running into them at like 3 a.m, and I don't know. They keep calling me a despot and everything, and I'm like, hi, because our names are similar.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're pretty friendly. They're pretty friendly.
They seem friendly. They say that you make fun of them.
For being a furry, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. But I also remind them that I am actually nerdier because I am an Andorian cosplayer, and that's nerdier than a furry. So
Is it though?
don't feel bad about it. It is.
I thought being a furry was a sickness.
Furries have a lot of buy-in. Like those suits are expensive.
No,
Do you know how long it takes to put on my prosthetics?
listen. This is
I
a
love
family
this
show.
conversation.
This is a family show.
All right. So somehow we're still recording this thing. So Lord Anubis, I don't know if you've seen him before, but we got a big couch. The couch gets bigger the more people we
God.
get. If you could just scoot over there a little bit. We have another guest we're gonna bring on up here to
crowded on
Open
this
Comms
couch.
Radio. Open Comms Radio, Postscript Extended Edition. Like and subscribe. You can feel free to join the show if you'd want to join it. We have our next new guest, Broccoli Rob. Broccoli Rob, have you seen the leaks?
Oh yeah, been watching them. Sorry, I had to mute the Twitch. Yeah, I've seen them. I'm into them. I like them. I didn't trust them at first, but I do now.
What didn't you? Why didn't you trust him?
There's a lot in them for a 0.1 patch, and I think some of it was up, but not all of them. So I'm trusting it more now.
I think a lot of it's gonna get not in that patch specifically, but like future ones.
Yeah,
They're
I'll
laying
bet
the
that.
groundwork for a lot of that stuff, I think.
Yeah, they tend to roll a lot back just before release, but I mean, even incremental, they're still doing it faster than they would before.
Well, no, the leaks specifically I saw and I didn't trust completely because there was so much in it. But seeing what they released on the roadmap today, I'm willing to buy in a little bit more now.
Ah,
Hmm.
It's like stuff's
Yeah.
gone out where it's, the Raptor, everyone was losing their minds. There were, I don't know how many threads talking about like what kind of fighter it's going to be. So I wait to get a little bit more substance before I buy in, I guess.
understand.
I think they should actually make it an F-22 Raptor just to show how it's just going to get stomped because it's only atmospheric.
Yeah. Oh God.
What did you
Yeah.
think about the sewers there, Broccoli?
I'm very excited for that. My character's home is ArcCorp, so I'm
Oh, yeah.
kind of excited to go back there someday.
It's the New York City of the verse.
That's right. Well,
Yeah.
New York City is the New York
Coruscant.
City of the verse.
Same
Oh, no,
subway system.
I think if we're going to be doing things in Coruscant's underground, I want an Andor-like experience.
Yeah. And a cool accelerationist rant at the end of one of the missions.
Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, having instanced content is going to be really good for this game, I think. Being able to satisfy PvE players, and I mean, honestly, I think PvP players will be fine with it too, unless
Yeah.
they're particularly unlikable.
Well, if you're a
Unhinged.
real PvP player, you want to play against people who want to play with you. You don't want to fucking club little babies.
Those are
when I-
griefers.
those are griefers. When I played Dark Souls, for Dark Souls 2, which is the best of the Dark Souls game, in Dark Souls you can invade other people's worlds. And game, I spent 100 hours just invading people's worlds, and if I could tell that they were like not able to defend themselves, I would help them. I would give them items, or I would just like play it. We would just like play around. I wouldn't like just go and murder hobo them, because number one, that wasn't fun. It's not. I don't know. It's not fun ruining someone's
Yeah, it's a
day.
quick way to get bored too.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
I
were
had
talking
someone-
about names earlier, and every time someone talked about murder hobo in chat, I just come on. This is offensive.
Are you a
That's
murder
hobos.
hobo?
The
Or you
shoe
just-
No,
fits.
please don't murder me.
Why is the hobo? Are you broke?
At this rate,
You know
yeah.
what a corn maze is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I went to a
been-
corn maze in Los Angeles.
That's not the kind of corn maze I'm talking about.
Oh, it was pretty easy.
Yeah, we have different ones out here. You're not supposed to feel like backside pains after you exit a normal cornfield.
Backside pains?
You know,
Was that a dirty joke?
it was a dirty joke. Yes, it was sexual
In
innuendo.
this call-in show?
Would you like me to elaborate
Yeah.
explicitly?
No,
This
yeah,
is
this
a
is the
family
post
show.
show.
So,
This
This
for
is
our
after
Patreon
hours.
members.
Oh God.
so when 15 men really like each other,
Oh
We
God.
love each other very much.
Is this what you,
Totally.
Lord
And-
Anubis and Lord Awubis do?
Hey, is this
Awubis is not a lord. Awubis is an Awubis.
Woo.
So when you say you run into a Awubis, you mean you run into them in chat?
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems to be that I mean, like we're not even friends on, in the friends list. It's just happened to be there. I mean, joining just the best server or whatever, or actually, honestly, I go in the EU servers and they're there too. I don't know.
Wow.
Maybe there's some sort of back end like thing that isn't like an actual friends list related thing, because I do see people that are not on my friends list quite a bit often.
Really? You see the same names over and over? I don't do that.
Yeah.
People have told me they've seen me. Like when I go to Bar Citizen stuff, they're like, "Yeah, I've seen you in chat." Like I'm not in chat that much, so I usually think they're just like mistaken, or they're just being
Mhm.
friendly. But you know, this guy texting this to dude, we laughed so hard. And Wicked,
Yeah, it's
Wicked
out of
said,
left
"Do you think
field.
it's the same Lord Anubis?" And it was like, "Yeah,
How many can there be?
yeah."
So that's the thing. Okay, so my name is also it's Lord with a 0 instead of an O. Apparently, there is another Lord Anubis. I have no clue who that person is or what, but you know, I mean, they're obviously not using the name after 2016, so dicks.
Wow.
Oh
So
my
let's return
gosh,
to the.
Jar Jar, I just saw where you exited that Prowler. That's you literally took the leap of faith in the middle of Quantum.
Bro, we could go back to how crappy the Prowler is. I
Oh,
didn't even
that
mean
was
to. I just wanted to
hilarious.
look out the window or whatever.
You were like,
it's a-
"Nah, I'm jumping out into Quantum."
well, this is a
Uh,
really good scene here because this is Tav. You turn around and you come to like get me, which is
Sometimes you gotta
great.
make 3 passes, you know?
So this happened twice during the we played where I accidentally jump out the Prowler. The first time it was a success because I'm floating in space, so it wasn't that bad. And it was actually pretty cool watching you come in. The second time was a disaster, and I think that's where we stopped playing.
Yeah.
I just don't
Yeah.
want to deal with that anymore. Yeah, yeah. Well, if you guys anything to say, Broccoli, anything else you want to add about the leaks or whatever?
Just that I'm excited for what's coming up this year, especially if it involves some big things like the what are those jump points called? The transient jump points.
Yeah.
Transient jump points. Ambush gameplay shows that we're getting scanning update, which I'm pretty excited about, and
That'd be
some
huge.
instance gameplay. I'm excited for that. That's all I got.
Good stuff.
Lord Anubis, is there anything you want to add about the leaks or maybe something you want to say to Awubis?
Your biggest fan?
Yeah, hello, Awubis. If you're listening to this, then you have like defied all odds of the universe because why would you be listening?
Whoa, 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 whoa,
'Cause
whoa.
Oh, hey,
Hold on.
hey, got strays here.
I don't know, man. I feel like
No lies were told.
all right. All right, First Amendment.
No, I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, I'm excited. I think that you know, getting into this. I mean, buying into this game obviously over a decade ago, and then coming back into this, um, and playing over the past couple years, I think that I finally am not so nervous about the fact that this is going to get done. Because I mean, even with these leaks, we've been seeing, as he said, you can actually trust them now. So I'm happy.
Yeah, that does make me happy. I guess Tav, if I don't know how we're going to edit this, but we certainly need a word from our sponsor.
Cruz Lux? Buy it. Yeah, you like that?
You might want to workshop that a little more, buddy.
Oh, I'm
So
gonna
it's
take
supposed to be
my
100 words, but whatever.
I'm gonna take
Buy it,
my
buy it,
I'll,
buy
I'll
it, buy it,
splice
buy
it.
it,
I'm
buy
doing
it,
the
buy
edit,
it.
right? I'll splice it in.
Oh,
We're gonna have
okay,
a
fine.
I'm
Use
gonna
the
have it
edit.
on a soundboard where every time you cue me for it, I'm just gonna play the soundboard.
Oh, you could do the Talladega Nights one. Hold on. Hey, this is Lord Nubidus, and if you don't like Cruz Lux, fuck you.
That's better.
We
You know what? Use that one. Use take
we'll
two
take 2. We'll
Yeah.
add it to the we'll add it to the soundboard.
for sure. Oh my God! Open Comms Radio, your star citizen calling show. Look see the fucking thing doesn't pull down on the Prowler. CIG, fix your ships.
No.
But we love it. We love everything about it. We love the leaks. We love the content coming out.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna unless you guys want to hang out, I'm gonna leave it here.
Do it.
All right, Tav plays
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Right.
Thanks for coming by, y'all. And no, I got nothing. I got nothing. We're
Da,
gonna
da,
we're
da,
gonna
da, da, da.
yeah, dun, 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 dun.